And good evening, everyone. TJ Ald's I-45 now. Our election night coverage here on May 7th. The polls have closed across our area at 7 o'clock. We're waiting for early returns. There may have been some lines in our Galveston County polling location, so we're going to be getting those updates, I hope soon. A unique challenge for tonight as well is the traffic issue. Obviously, the vote counting center in Galveston County is located on Galveston Island. And as you've seen us reporting throughout the day today, there is heavy traffic heading southbound as everything is down to one lane coming across there. So while for the Galveston City Council and mayoral race and the Galveston ISD bond, we expect those results to come in pretty quick. Right now, though, officially, we just checked with the Galveston County Elections Office, and we do not have the local entity early returns yet from Galveston County. However, for those of you and our viewers in our Harris County areas, where we're going to be watching the Nassau Bay, as well as the Nassau Bay, as well as the Webster elections there, we do have some early returns already in that one. So we'll bring them on up for you. This is the mayoral race. This is early returns and mail-in ballots only that are in so far. In the case in the race for mayor, Phil Johnson versus Marque Denman, I should say. In there right now, Phil Johnson leading the way with about 60% of the vote. He has 219 of the early votes to compare to Denman's 160. And then Johnson has 81 mail-in votes in his favor, and Denman has 37. This is just the early results released by the Harris County elections deal. There are more to come on that as well. In the race here for position 2, Michelle Michelli, Lucy Summer, and Bob Wilkinson there. Lucy Summer with 53% of the vote. She has 265 votes compared to Wilkinson 174. Michelle Michelli at 52 votes in that race. Again, early results along with mail-in ballots that were counted already. There will be more mail-in ballots and some early returns, we've been told by Harris County officials, to come. In the position 4 race right now, Charles Pulliam with 55 votes, John Mahon 195 votes, James Abbey 232 votes. He's leading the way in that race. Then in the race for position 6, the incumbent is Matt Pryor here, Michelle Weller with 269 votes to Matt Pryor's 219 votes there in that race. That's Nassau Bay. We'll be updating those throughout the evening for you. Again, we're waiting on the Galveston County early returns. Those have not been sent over yet. I know that's where most of our viewers are. We're only giving the returns that we have so far. We'll be following those elections for you throughout the evening as well. So we'll have that for you here in a little bit. And we will be having the updates coming that way here shortly. We hope, anyway. But there may be some delays, particularly for those results coming out of Texas City, Santa Fe, Hitchcock, Kemah, because of the traffic situation that we've been covering all the day. Let's go ahead and go in again in Harris County now. City of Webster, position 4. Obviously, Beverly Gaines is the only one in that race and will be elected there. And then position 5 as well, Edward LaPrairie is going to win there. The contested race is position 3, Lawrence Tosto versus Chris Vaughn. And Tosto leading the way right now with 52% of the vote, 64 to 57. Pretty close there. We'll see how those returns go out throughout the night. So we're waiting for results to come in from Galveston County on the early returns. We don't have those yet. Again, we're showing you the early returns from Harris County, part of our coverage area. We'll go ahead and show on the Harris County side of Friendswood. Now, this isn't going to be the total vote. Brett Aaronworth, the councilman position number 6, leading the way on the Harris County voter side, 76 to 60. More of the votes are going to come from the Galveston County side. Waiting for and to see what we're going to be seeing here shortly from the Friendswood elections. But Galveston County is going to dominate that position 6 side of things. And again, we don't have the results from Galveston County just yet. Now, if you're just joining us, let me kind of explain something that's going on in Galveston County. Unexpected turn for the election that's going to affect the election returns timing here tonight. And that is because of the abrupt closure of lanes southbound, particularly for this night, of I-45 right before the Galveston Causeway, as what we call the Tiki Island crossover bridge there. That was abruptly down to one lane. That TxDOT finding some problems with the northbound bridge, but so they're going to have to divert all traffic to the southbound bridge, both directions. They're getting that all set up. They went ahead and made the call, started at 9 o'clock Friday night, and traffic has been heck down there. It is better now than it was earlier today, heading southbound, but for those polling locations on the mainland, that's going to be where the eyes are on in the at-large race in Texas City, as well as the District 1 race there. The City of Kemah's council races there, where all four positions are contested. Then you also have in Santa Fe the mayoral race, as well as the two positions on council, which are contested. That's going to be highly watched over, as well as the Santa Fe ISD bond election will be in. Now, we don't expect much of an effect on the Galveston results from there, because obviously most of the Galveston voters will vote on the island. And so we will be seeing those results. I think probably we'll get a better hand on what's happening, as not only 3 people running for mayor, but every council seat is contested as well. So we will be getting those results from Galveston County. We hope here soon, at least the early returns, to give you an early report. We have a separate post, by the way, on our page, as we'll update throughout the night. Charlie Segari is taking care of that. I'll come in with updates throughout the night live for you there and give you some feedback. But just wanted to give you that update right now. So again, in Nassau Bay, which we're watching right now, the early returns are in there. Phil Johnson leading the way for mayor over Marque Denman, I should say. And then also in the races for city council there, Lucy Summer leading the way in a 3-way race for position 2. And if that holds, again, these are just early returns. Anyone who gets more than 50% of the vote will avoid a runoff. But right now in position 4, it is a close race between John Mahan and James Abbey for that position 4 race. And then Michelle Weller leading Matt Pryor, the incumbent, for position 6 there. So we'll be seeing those results. And then the only contested race, position 3 in Webster, is Lawrence Tosto leading Chris Vaughn by just less than 7 votes. Well, right at 7 votes, I should say. So we'll be watching those throughout the night. So again, no results from Galveston County yet. So again, I know we've got folks asking about it. We've got the big election in Lamarque, which is the tax rollback election. We're waiting to hear back on that. Santa Fe mayor's race, as well as the council races there, plus the ISD bond election coming up. But right now, Galveston County early returns are not in yet, so we're waiting for those in there. So, and something to know. So the early returns are going to be, that's the early voting. That's not going to be delayed by the traffic situation. Those actually are already in, and they're waiting for the polling locations to all fully close. There may have been lines of the hot contested races somewhere, and if the polling locations are open, they're going to hold off on that. We're going to get an update from the Galveston County Elections Office here shortly from there. But it's election day results that we're going to be probably seeing some delays in getting them in because of the traffic situation for the election judges. They have to drive wherever their polling location is down to Galveston Island, where they're going to be doing the official tally. And so that one lane there. So it's going to be a challenge for some of those folks. As I said, the traffic was improving. If you watched our live shot at around 5 o'clock this evening, we were showing the traffic improved, but it's still a delay. Traffic was backed up to Bayou Vista on that southbound traffic onto the island. So we're going to see how that progresses throughout the night. Should let up as the night goes. We'll wait and see. But the polls just closed about 25 minutes ago, but we do not have the early returns yet from Galveston County, and we are looking out for those. So again, I know we're getting a lot of people asking about these, about that, and we will be trying to give that update for you throughout the night. I'm double checking some of our correspondence right now with the county elections office And we've had, again, I'll have to explain to you folks, for the election results for the mainland of Galveston County, we do not have early returns yet. Again, that's usually an indication that there were still polling locations that had a line there, or not everyone had cast their vote yet. Until they get confirmation, until all those are closed, it is Galveston County's procedure not to release early returns until that's done. So because we had contested races on them, particularly on the mainland side of things, of those, and Galveston also contested that. So all the polling locations, they're going to wait until there's no more lines before they release those early returns to make sure there's no influence there. So all we have right now, those early returns, I was telling you about Nassau Bay and Webster, and the Harris County side of Friendswood, where Brent Aaronworth is leading the way, and I haven't gone over the charter propositions there tonight. So elections that we're mainly focused on tonight, just to give you a Galveston City Council and the Galveston ISD bond election, Santa Fe Council mayor's race, and the Santa Fe ISD bond election there. Also, the at-large commission race and the District 1 commission race in Texas City. Those are the three top ones. Texas City ISD has a contested school board race there as well. So those are the hot ones that our viewers have told us they want us to watch. Those are the ones you're going to be getting most of the updates on throughout the night live. We're going to keep them all updated for you. That's why we have a second post here. You have what I'm telling you live here as things come in. And then we also have Charlie Segari's updating those results with the numbers when they come in. At this point, again, right now, we do not have early returns from Galveston County. We keep refreshing our system to check on that. We have a direct line into there. And I'll be checking with the staff there to see of what's going on. So we're going to, again, and if you just joined us, I will let everyone know that what we are being able to update you on with the elections here tonight is that we do anticipate there's going to be some delays on getting the ballots from the mainland side of Galveston County in because of the traffic snarl. This is a last-minute thing that not anyone anticipated. TxDOT announced late yesterday that they were going to close down 2 lanes inbound as well as outbound from Galveston. But most importantly for us tonight, those are going to be those inbound lanes, those southbound lanes onto the island from the mainland. There's no alternative route really for anyone there. And we know election officials. I talked to Ernie Mooney earlier today, and he was talking about they were trying to find a game plan that would work to speed that up. But the traffic was better when I came back from the island at 5 o'clock today. So we should be seeing, hopefully, those results not too delayed. But the early returns, that the only delay we have on that is because all the polling locations have not been confirmed closed yet. And that is the procedure here. So that the traffic is not going to delay the early returns. Those are already in-house, ready to be counted. They put them in the machine, release them, and we'll have those. Those have not been released yet by Galveston County. Oftentimes, really on the local entity elections, we don't get those till about 7:45. So we've got about 15 minutes before that. But I just wanted to get in, give you this update where we're at right now. And that's where we're at. We do have some of the early returns from the Harris County side, Nassau Bay and Webster. I gave you those updates. Let me see. I'll do a quick refresh and see if those have changed up any at all, and they have not at this point. So we'll have those updates as we go throughout the night as well. So stick with us here. Hello to our friend Summer Chapman, who's actually watching from the patio at Sky Bar down in Steak and Sushi down in Galveston Island, watching the results there. She actually sent us a photo of her looking at the results for elections tonight. So we welcome Summer watching in, and thanks to all of you already pushing in your comments there. If you have questions you want to ask or want us to check into a particular race, we're out. Again, though, if you're watching right now, let me just say it again. We do not have early returns from the Galveston County side of the elections yet. We're waiting on those results to be there. It's kind of why I'm kind of stalling to see if they pop up while I'm on the air with you right now, and they have not yet. All we have are some early returns from Galveston County. In fact, Brett Aaronworth, the councilman from Friendswood, who is in a contested race, he just says, tell me something good. I can tell you this much right now, councilman, is that in the Harris County side of things, you are leading the way But again, most of those votes for that district, that position, are going to come from Galveston County side. But Aaron Wirt with 76 votes to Meg Crowley's 60 from the Harris County early returns only in that. So that's what we got. So anyway, everyone stick by. We'll have the results. I'm sorry, I'm a little blurry. My camera is acting up. We'll see how that fixes that there. Hopefully. Sorry about that. I must have leaned in too much on that. We'll fix that. Stick with us. We'll have results to update you as soon Galveston County numbers start coming in. That's when we'll come back on the air. I'm TJ Alds. 5:45 now. Stick with us throughout the night. We're looking forward to bringing those results as we go.